The iPhone 16 may have just arrived, but it's never too soon for leaks regarding the next generation of iPhones. And that's why iPhone 17 rumors appear to be heating up ahead of next fall's release. Apple's iPhone development roadmap runs several years into the future, and the company is continually working with suppliers on several successive iPhone models simultaneously, which is why we sometimes get rumored feature leaks so far ahead of launch. The iPhone 17 series is no different. Already we have some idea of what to expect from Apple's 2025 smartphone lineup. If you plan to skip this year's iPhone 16, or if you're just plain curious about what's on the horizon, here are top rumored features that we are expecting to arrive in time for its successor, the iPhone 17 series, which is likely to be released in September 2025. First off, let's start with the design, because that's always a hot topic when it comes to new iPhones. Recently, I posted a video about the iPhone 17 Air, and it's clear that Apple is gearing up to make some waves. There are some intriguing leaks out there suggesting that the design for the Pro and Pro Max models could get a facelift too. According to these leaks, the camera placement might be shifting from its traditional top left corner to a sleek new top center position. If you check out these renders, they look pretty cool, and honestly, they remind me a lot of the design that the Google Pixel phones have been rocking for the past few years, especially since the Pixel 6 era. If this new design comes to fruition, it would mark the first significant design update since the iPhone 11 Pro and 12 Pro models, which is definitely something to get excited about. And let's not overlook the dynamic island feature that everyone has been buzzing about. Well, there's a rumor that the pill-shaped cutout could shrink thanks to a new Face ID camera tech called MetaLens. When Apple first rolled out the all-screen Face ID design back in 2017 with the iPhone X, that notch was a beast. It housed the True Depth camera system, which worked its magic by quickly scanning your face for authentication. Over the years, Apple has been steadily reducing the size of that notch. Remember how much smaller it got with the iPhone 13? Then came the iPhone 14 Pro models, introducing the dynamic island, which we're still rocking on the iPhone 16. The dynamic island is pretty neat. It features two display cutouts connected by a little sliver of OLED display that's always off, giving it that unique island vibe. Apple didn't stop there though, they added some cool software features around it, turning what could have been a design compromise into the talk of the town when the iPhone 14 launched. What I'm getting at is that Apple is on a mission to keep updating the True Depth camera design. The goal? To eventually make those pesky cutouts disappear altogether. Imagine having Face ID and the selfie camera tucked right under the screen. Analyst Jeff Poo suggests that the evolution of the Face ID camera could continue with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, stating that the dynamic island will be much narrowed on this model. Meanwhile, the biggest buzz seems to be about the potential for the standard iPhone to finally get a 120Hz display. For a while now, Apple has kept that sweet refresh rate locked away for just the Pro models, while everyone else has been enjoying it on mid-range and flagship Android phones. I mean, it's about time, right? According to analyst Ross Young, it sounds like Apple is finally ready to shake things up a bit. If these rumors are true, we could see the regular iPhone 17 getting a 120Hz upgrade, which would definitely make it way more appealing. It's kind of crazy to think that the iPhone 16 is still stuck at 60Hz, while even budget Android phones are rolling with 90Hz. Remember back in 2021 when Apple first introduced promotion technology with the iPhone 13 Pro. That was a game changer. And then in 2022, they added the always-on display feature with the iPhone 14 Pro. With so many other brands offering these features now, it feels like Apple is finally catching up. But wait, there's more. Ross Young also mentioned that the rumored iPhone 17 Air might get the 120Hz treatment too. That could mean that the Plus model might be getting replaced, which would be pretty interesting. If both models come with a 120Hz display, it could really shake up how people choose between the standard and Pro models. And if Apple manages to drop the refresh rate down to 1 Hz, like they did with the iPhone 14 Pro, it would open up the possibility for that always-on display feature for non-Pro users too. Now, let's talk tech. There's chatter about a groundbreaking 2nm chip technology that could totally rev up the performance and efficiency of the iPhone 17 Pro. This scoop comes from a trusted source on Weibo, definitely not just some random internet rumor. These advancements won't just make the iPhone 17 Pro shine, They might also set the stage for the iPhone 18, which we're hearing will hit the scene in 2026. Rumor has it that the iPhone 18 will introduce a brand new way of integrating key components like CPUs, GPUs, and AI chips. This means even more performance boosts, especially for those Pro models we love. Now, as Apple addresses issues with the newly released iPhone 16 series, leaks about the upcoming iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Pro suggest the expansion of a key trend: more programmable buttons. After introducing the Action button across all iPhone 16 models, Apple may further enhance user control by integrating new button designs in the iPhone 17 lineup. Last year, Apple debuted the Action button on Pro models, allowing users to activate specific features. This feature was extended across all iPhone 16 models and accompanied by the new Capture button, which uses capacitive technology for multiple controls through slides, taps, and holds. The buttons have been widely embraced by the Apple community, offering users more options for customizing their experience. Looking ahead to 2025, rumors indicate that Apple is testing a design that could merge the Action button and volume controls into a single multifunctional button. This button may manage volume, power, and trigger software options. While design details are still being finalized, the possibility of more buttons and perhaps dedicated space for Apple Intelligence suggests further innovation in Apple's interface approach. Now, speaking of excitement, let's talk about the camera upgrades. Word has it that all the camera sensors in the iPhone 17 lineup will feature a whopping 48 megapixels. Yep, you heard that right. We're talking about a 48MP ultra-wide camera, a 48MP wide camera, and a 48MP telephoto lens as well. This could mean some seriously impressive zoom capabilities. Think about it. We could see digital zoom capabilities reaching up to 50 times or even a jaw-dropping 100 times. How incredible would that be for capturing those far-off shots? And don't forget the front camera. Currently, it's at 12 megapixels, but there's a chance we might see it upgraded to a stunning 24 megapixels. Just imagine how amazing your selfies and video calls will look with that kind of resolution. One of the most talked about upgrades is the jump from 8 gigs to a whopping 12 gigs of RAM. Yeah, you heard that right. This extra muscle will allow the device to tackle more advanced features like Apple Intelligence, something the standard iPhone 15 models just couldn't keep up with due to their 6 gigs RAM. So, if you're into multitasking and running heavy-duty apps, this upgrade is going to be a game changer. According to analyst Main Kuro, who's pretty reliable when it comes to all things Apple, the tech giant is set to roll out its own in-house Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chips, starting with the iPhone 17, expected to drop in the latter half of next year. How exciting is that? Koo also echoed what 9to5Mac reported, which is that the upcoming iPhone SE 4, anticipated in spring 2025, will be the first device to sport Apple's very own 5G modem. However, it looks like the SE4 will still lean on a third-party Wi-Fi chip from Broadcom for now. So, the iPhone 17 will be the real trailblazer, featuring both an Apple-designed modem and Wi-Fi chip. So, what are your expectations for the upcoming iPhone 17 lineup? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. Can't wait to chat with you all in the next post. Until then, take care.